Hey everybody, it's Stacie Duffy here, your Denver Metro real estate resource. And when you're moving to a new area, a lot of times you may think, should I call a realtor? Should I not call a realtor? I don't know if this is appropriate as far as when to contact them. So I wanted to talk about that because I'm having more potential clients reach out to me from YouTube, which is awesome. If you're looking to buy or sell here in Denver, please call me. My contact information is on my website. The link for that is down below. But I want to let you know when's the right time to call me or at what point are we going to do certain things, right? So if you're thinking about moving here and you have questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Send me an email, give me a call, shoot me a text. Anything on there is fine. Because a lot of times people they wait until the last second to reach out to a realtor, and a lot of times we can help you with things along the way in the relocation and the coordination piece, in, selling one place and buying another, that if you wait to reach out to us, it's like, one, there's a lot of things that, maybe we could have made your life a lot easier, to be honest. Or maybe you're like, hey, okay, here's the part of town, and maybe there's other areas that would have been a better fit for you, or as far as commute to work or lifestyle or property types or price range or anything like that didn't come onto your radar, or because most people just search online for houses in their budget, not what it's like to live in the certain areas. So there's a lot of great information on YouTube about moving to the Denver area. A lot of realtors do that as a business source, right? So I have driving tour videos. I'll link to a couple up here and down below. As far as what it's like to live in the South Denver area, and Centennial and Parker and Highlands Ranch and Littleton and Lone Tree and Aurora and all those different places. So don't be afraid to reach out to the realtor when you're starting the move, or when you're like, hey, we think we're going to move, but we're not real sure. I had some questions, right? Feel free to ask us questions, and it is crazy windy, so I hooked up the mic. I don't know if y'all can hear the wind or not. But I have a client that I'm showing property to tomorrow morning that I helped him buy his first house here in Denver when he was relocating. He called me off of Reddit, I think, actually. But I want to say that was like 6 years ago, at least 5, maybe six or 7 years ago. And since then, sold him a house then. We've bought a couple other properties together. So, don't be afraid to reach out early on, even if it's, hey, I'm not real sure what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to rent for a while. I have some questions. We probably won't go show you houses to buy if you're going to rent. Because as I've put in another video, and I'll link to that up here and down below, we are not your tour guide. So that's probably the one watch out, is if you're thinking about moving to an area and you want to get a feel for what it's like, call us, talk to us. We'll be happy to answer your questions, but don't ask us to spend half a day showing you around town if you just want a tour guide, because we work for free enough the way it is. We have to protect our calendar and our time and assess what's going to be a valuable use of our time, because we don't get paid until we close a property. So if the chances are that you aren't going to move here, buy in a reasonable amount of time to make that time investment worth it for us, then it's not a good use of our time when we could be helping another potential client. So yes, if you are moving to the area, you're coming, you're going to buy something, or maybe you just, you aren't going to buy something right away, but you're trying to figure out, hey, do I want to rent first? Do I want to buy first? What are my options? Call us. We're happy to help. Okay. And a lot of times it's just people are looking for area advice. I'm always happy to give that. Guys, I spend a lot of time in my car, so I would much rather make use of that time helping somebody out. And I can't tell you how many times I've had people reach out to me that just want to talk on the phone and ask some questions. So I'm like, hey, I got to drive from Lakewood over to Aurora, South Aurora, on a Friday at 4:00. I'm like, all right, I got a good hour to kill, at least 45 minutes. Who was it that had some questions? Let me call them and let me answer those questions for them. So don't hesitate to reach out on those kind of things. Don't get frustrated if we're not willing to take, a 4, 5, 6, 7 hour day to go show you houses when you're just thinking about moving to the area, but you don't own anything where you're at, and you're probably not going to buy something here. And okay, I know it's fun to go house hunting, but there's lots of open houses now that COVID's over and the weather's warming up. So go check out some open houses and do that way. But once you know you're moving, you have a pre-approval letter in hand, and you've got to buy something, or that's in the plan to do in the near future, then yes, we're happy to help. We're happy to go show you properties. Most agents are anyway. Either that or they'll have an assistant in their office take you around just to get a feel for the areas. And then when it actually comes time to get into the nitty gritty or doing more specific property searches to purchase, then the main agent might show you. So I'm a solo agent. I don't have a team. I have an assistant and I have some office staff personnel, at least at the moment. I just hired my first assistant, so I'm super excited about that. But I've got a transaction coordinator, I've got a marketing person, I've got an assistant, and a little bit of their time here and there. But I don't have a buyer's agent, shower's agent, or anything like that at the moment. So anyway, hopefully that answers the question a little bit for y'all of when you're moving to a new area, when to reach out to the realtor. If you're not sure, sooner is better than later. Just don't expect them to spend, 2, 4, 6 hours of their day when you haven't sent a pre-approval letter, when you don't know if you're moving yet, all of that kind of stuff. So they'll usually be happy to answer questions and send you some information about the area, make recommendations based on what you're looking for, but they'll need some more specifics and timing and things like that to actually go out and show property and line up a learning day. I'll put a link to a learning day up above and down below as far as doing learning days. I almost always do those with my relo clients when they're coming into town. I'll set up a learning day. But I want to make sure that, one, it's a good use of your time because chances are you're paying to fly into town. And two, it's a good use of my time because I want to make sure that I protect my time since nobody else would do that for me. So anyway, thanks so much for the time and y'all have a great day.